So after searching the internet for a week solid trying to find a tutorial or any information on how to fix the Samsung 2-second off issue, which is known as, nothing really, other than that it is caused by faulty transformer. So I thought I'd try and make my own video, maybe help someone else who's had the same issues. You'll need a new transformer, 2 kitchen knives to take off the back plate, that's a bit of a bastard, Phillips head screwdriver, you've got one of them, and a soldering kit thing. Yeah, definitely get a soldering iron that comes with a desoldering pump. That's probably the most useful part of this. And if I didn't have that, I wouldn't be able to do any of it. And you'll be rewarded with working monitor. Fantastic stuff. Here we go then. First things first. Glass of red wine. Well, now we need to get this back plate off. First thing I need to do is to remove the stand. I found this a lot easier to get out once I took off the circle base, which just has a little thumb screw in the bottom you can pull off, or twist off even. Then with some tugging, that piece just pulls out. Beneath that we've got, well you can't see them because I've already took them out, but you've got 2 little screws here, very very tiny, but I believe that's all that holds the back plate in place. Now I've done a little bit of tugging, there is some give in it, but you can't really get any sort of purchase to pull this off, so we're going to have to do this the old fashioned way. That's right, 2 knives. A new development, a little bit of prying with the knives, you can't really see, hang on let me try with the, it's blinding, but as it pulls up there is the slightest little, these little indents, which I think have got plastic tabs from this line, the base of that go in, and with a little knife managed to pop them out. So there's one on each side. Let's turn that off. Hang on. Fuck the colour, whatever. Yeah, I think there's 2 on each side. There's one right at the end here, one there, and same on the other side, which I probably won't have to do it with one hand, but does give it something a way to pull up. So I'm going to try and do that all the way around the edge now, see how that works out. Success, viewers! That took, that felt like I was going to snap it at every single moment. Right, things to be careful of when jamming knives in. There is a little, let's see what focus here, a little bit of tape and some, I don't know what that is. You can make out on the white lines here, like white plastic, where the clips go in. So you've got, that's where I put the knife in to pry outwards. That pretty much helped. So that's where there's a clip that goes in. Move along a little bit. Another one on that side. That's another good place for a knife. On the side, you've got your buttons. Obviously, they're a bit loose now. And then you've got just adjacent to them, you've got another fucking focus. Another. This is where there's another clip. So that if you pull it, it will just go bang and release, but it does feel like you're going to snap it. That one came off pretty easy. That one came off with a bang, but nothing snapped, so that's okay. The top ones, once you got the bottom ones off, you don't need to really worry about them. Again, this side can't really see. Let's try it with the light. Yeah, you've got another. This phone's rubbish. Yeah, basically this it's the mirror opposite of the of that side. So now what I imagine is this. Oh. Okie dokie. So this is the stand part. Seems to want to move all of it. The board we need to get into is in this. So imagine remove this part first. So that, yeah. Oh no, that's the power switch. Yeah, that's what I was talking about earlier. Let's just think a second. Right. Okay. Yeah. So you've got another ribbon up the top here, which. Just lift this up and have a little look. Okay, so we need to either remove this cable unplug this ribbon, or if we can, without unplugging that ribbon, flip it over and remove the circuit board. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Have a little bit of a look. New developments. This cable easy to get out, but don't pull on it. You need to push this top bit down so you don't break them cables. But underneath this little flap, we've got another cable. Focus. Yeah, there's another cable there and another cable here, and they both go in deep into this structure, and I can't really get to them. My main thought was, if I can get this ribbon out, I can flip it all that way and then work on the circuit board. Okay, my first thoughts were on this ribbon that the glue around the side, focus, was holding it in place somehow, but no, it's actually very easy to remove. You just squeeze, well, it's already removed now, but you just squeeze the bottom of these, and as you can just about see, they open up and it pings out, which means I should now be able to, bearing in mind you've still got these, oh God, there's cables anyway, so I should be able to, let's try and focus again. Lift this up this way, and there we have our circuit boards. Right, what we need to do now, I'm not actually sure which one has the component on we need to change. I assume it would be the big one. So what I'm going to do is, firstly I'm going to take out the little circuit board and remove the ribbon. So we've got two screws here, one just there, one there. Remove that ribbon. If that does turn out to be the one we need to solder, then that's cool. If not, then I have to take out this one, which has got, you know, screw there, screw. Yeah, you'll figure it out. That's not the hard bit. Yeah, do that. Okay, only 3 screws on this circuit board. It's annoying because I can't really let go with one hand. About to slide out now. There are 2 at the base. There are 2 things plugged in. After you've unscrewed the left screw, this panel here on the left comes off, so you are free to slide the board, I assume, downwards. Let's just try that. Yeah, that will slide down after you've removed from the second circuit board the ribbon there. I don't think you can remove it from this one, as it looks pretty hardwired in. So yeah, remove that one first, basically. The ribbon, the connecting ribbon here, out from the smaller board. I felt a little bit too worried about pulling out individual cables from the socket, so I want to take the board out. And to do that, you're going to have to first get some pliers and remove the little screw-in indents that are around the sockets. So I've already taken these 2 out. They just unscrew. They just unscrew them with pliers, and then this should just pop right. Before dislodged, we can collapse both. There are 2 power connectors here. If they are power connectors, I don't know what they are. I imagine they're to the screen that we'll need to unplug the digital light they pull out. This here is the part we're going to need to be replacing. So first things first, I'm going to remove that cable, remove these cables, and then it's soldering time. Okay, well, I've removed the 2 cables at the end. Literally just pinch and squeeze them out. It's just, there's 2 little ones on each one, pinch, squeeze them out, and the whole thing will just pull out. That one is, I believe, hardwired in. Focus. This one, just one of these simple tabs, so that'll probably lift up a little bit and slide the ribbon out, and then we can have a look at desoldering that bad boy. Okay, with that removed, we now have to figure out which pins on this side require a desoldering. Luckily, by the judge of the new chip, which has, let me try and get a good focus on this. I mean, if you got one, you'll know anyway. But well, basically, it has on one side it has 4 pins. The other side it has 1 pin, then double, double, and then single pin. Flipped around. Oh, I'm going to grab this by this heatsink here. Flipped around, you can just about. Hang on, let me. Where is it? Yeah, you can just about make out single, double, double, single, and then the corresponding ones. They are the ones that are bigger blobs, but it's these that are by this whole horde of other solder that's worrying me. So very careful with that. Yeah, so let's try that. Now we're ready to remove the other transformer. First thing, really need to balance it so it doesn't wobble. Luckily I never throw away a train card, so I've balanced it on them. You could use playing cards if you've got a proper clamp. I don't. With the soldering kit I got, you have obviously the soldering iron. Apparently this is a very useful tool. The old it's a solder remove pump. Now what's going to happen is, as you push on each solder point, very quickly they're going to melt. This pushes down. You put that quick as you can over the melted solder. Bang! That flies up. It's like a vacuum. Pulls it straight out. Clean apparently, and then you just pump it back out into a bin or something. So soldering iron on that. Bang! Then see what happens from that, I guess. Okay, so at this moment I've managed to successfully remove the solder from these key points. I would definitely recommend one of these. These work like bloody. These are genius. Basically creates a vacuum, sucks the solder up, just pump it straight to the bin. However, I am having trouble with these very little ones here. Probably the size of my soldering iron doesn't help. I mean, if you look at these, it's just they're just clean scoop outs. Yeah, it's gonna take a little bit of doing with these ones. Obviously, if you look, to get that over properly, and if you ever look at this oh, I'm zooming. Hang on. This is the average. I guess this is the average size of a soldering iron. When it's on, it's just in. I don't want to hit any of these either, which is the problem. What I've been trying to do is get it right in the middle and melt from that side, but it doesn't seem to be working so far. But I'm going to stick at it. So after quite a while, it's out. The only troubles were these mainly this double one here in the middle, because I didn't want to touch any of this, although I did slip a few times with soldering iron off like that and this. These two, well, where have I gone? Yeah, these two were not so hard, but with this one what I ended up doing was just holding the chip and wiggling my fingers like this as I melted both points, and eventually I've got 2 holes. So now it's just the simple case of soldering back in. That's that done. It's unfortunate that I don't have a camera tripod, because I could have probably given some pretty intuitive insight on how to solder. I mean, I've only just picked it up by myself. From what I've gathered is, for one, soldering irons take a hell of a long time to heat up. 2, if you put a blob of solder at the side of the pin and then sort of just arc it round as it's melting, it will ball up like it has here on each of these points, which is exactly how it was when I had to take it off. They just literally attach and move upwards into these little arcs, so don't be afraid to score around a little bit with the solder. These ones obviously a little bit smaller. I've just put blobs on, but I think they'll be okay. Where is it? I'm a little bit worried about the centre part there. in case that's joined, but I don't think it is. Might be worth just trying to clean it up a little bit. Make sure you've got something to prop it up so the pins come through properly. Who knows? Good luck.